Okay, hello. We are here again, ready to test what we last just did. Um, oh my gosh, I've been coding this whole time on this like unreadable font. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's make this a lot larger here. Font. Double the size. Okay, there we go. Now you can read it. Okay. So now we wrote our create album. So just to recap, quick recap, we have the Google Photos Java library creating our album, authenticating. We also get a OAuth token using some server credentials, and then we can use the REST API as well. So everything in the Java library mostly works except for uploading. So instead we're doing upload bytes with REST. We wrote this function which uses a retrofit client to basically upload this photo, and then it returns basically a token from Google Photos. I should probably print out what we get here. And then token. Okay, and now we need to log, blah 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 blah. Maybe we'll just do this in a different area here. What do we have here? We got the uploader. We got upload file. And then, oh yeah. Oops, this is the token now. Alright, now we're out of here. Oops. Okay, import our log. Add a companion object. Really, this needs to be a macro for creating tags. I feel like I type this like every day. Add const val tag equals the name of the dang thing. Lamb. Okay. Is it too long? No, it's not. Cool. Alright then. Alright, so we've done that now. So we basically have the uploading stuff working. So now we need to make a UI here that will actually allow us to trigger this. I built this temporary one right here. This is kind of, starts a web capture worker, but I think we're going to want to do something a little bit fancier. So let's try to remember how we did that. We have a home screen widget worker here. And this actually, once we have this, where's our main snapshot scheduler here? So this starts, how do we do this? Yeah, so you schedule a snapshot ID. It starts a snapshot, gets the snapshot. So right here, I think we programmed this, we just hard-coded it to just only do home screen widgets right now. But what we want to do now is have a kind of a generic, you can load some kind of thingamajig here, and then, oh right, I think we are calling these home screen widgets, but I think these are actually just any kind of widget we're going to upload versus, is it going to be a home screen widget on your phone, a Wear OS one or the Google Home one. So I think what we could do, you know, you have the widget ID here. So this worker is the home screen widget thing. But I think everything else we can just, this repo, right now we have a home screen widget. It's got an ID, which is problematic. So I think what we're going to need instead, like, should we use the same repo to store all the different kind of widgets? I think yes, because there's not much stuff to store, and I don't really feel like writing another repo right now. So what we do, okay, we always need a snapshot ID, and then it's just associated with whatever we're syncing to after that. So in that case, what we're going to do now is make a pretty cool feature in Kotlin, and now also in Java, like Java 17 or something I think has this. They're called sealed classes. It's kind of a little bit like a union in C++. Not really, but it's basically like, it's kind of like an enum also. It's like you're saying, all right, we can use one of these classes. We don't know what it is yet, but it has to be one of these classes going in there. And then they can all do different stuff, you know, they all kind of so instead of a home screen widget ID, what we can do instead is have some kind of let's call it a widget destination, I guess. And then let's make that whole thing, let's just make it a new class. So we widget destination, and this will also, this is a sealed class, and is it an interface though? I think, let's see, I forget how to define these. Let's look it up. Kotlin sealed class. I think you do sealed interface, right? Yeah, sealed interface. And then you inherit from that, basically. Sealed interface. And I suppose we would use an interface. No, we'll do a class because can you sealed data class? No. Lame. Alright, sealed class, widget destination, and it's going to have a destination ID. It's just going to be an int. Okay, and then we have a new class like home screen widget destination, which is takes a destination ID and a widget ID. And this inherits from widget destination. just taking this in here. Yep, cool. So now we have that. So now I have this widget destination. Yeah, all these are very badly named now, but it's okay. Widget ID, interesting. But that's fine. What's this home screen widget thing though? This is the repo class. This is just a widget ID and a snapshot ID. But instead now it's a widget destination. This is going to be really confusing actually. So let's just can we just rename this please? Maybe. Oh, you know what I should do is commit what I did, because it'd be very awkward to mix this stuff up here. Source tree. We got source tree here, but we want it over here? Yes. Now we have source tree over here. Alright, we're not going to add this yet. We have this photos REST client. We have these changes here, build changes, oh, REST client, yes. Yeah, so we'll just this is more of a fix really. Photos, use REST client for uploading photos to get around Apache HTTP errors with Photos Java library on Android. Let's say why we're doing it, because who in their right mind would do this? It's always good to comment your code, because like what? They'll be like, what is he doing? Why would he do this? That's why. Not out of choice. Did not do it because I wanted to, alright? Okay, now we can rename this stuff. Let's call this in real quick. And then instead what we're going to do here is rename this to widget destination. Or more if it's a snapshot destination. Okay. And then now let's get rid of that. We'll call it this instead. We will rename this to be, somewhat helpful. Okay, so now we have a snapshot destination. The awkward part is now you have this ID. So in the snapshot scheduler, you basically look up snapshot ID, and then you have to, you make the upload work request. Oh, right. This is not an upload work request. This is a capture request. It's a capture request. Makes more sense. And then you map to each widget. And here's where we will decide what kind of worker to use, or should the worker figure that out. I think I'd prefer to have the workers separate, you know. Like this worker, what is this doing, you know? It's a widget ID. See, it's got a widget updater. Like, we don't need that kind of stuff, do we? No. Yeah, we'll keep it at the worker level. All right, so we can select what kind of worker we have here. Him. Okay. So, do we need a destination ID? Yes. Like, this will be the unique thing. And then we're going to have a few others. So we will also have Google Photos destination. And that will be album ID, where that goes, I guess, or don't even really need that because like there's only one album we're going to be uploading to. Yeah, I'll just leave this as is for now. Yeah, I'll just pass in some useless info right there. Album ID is a string. Oh, these can be data classes, I think. Not really, no. Huh? Now the thing about data classes, it's nice, is it writes all the, you know, is equal stuff for you. But it's like, I don't know why you can't use it with a sealed class. That seems weird and silly. Silly indeed. Now what we could do, like this could be a string and then it could just like combine. I don't know why we would do that exactly, but because it's also type. Oh, right. So I think we need the type here, right? Oh. Because we have to serialize the type somehow. But maybe we can do that from within the JSON serializer somehow. Like it will be able to figure it out. Yeah, we're going to have to write a custom deserializer here because we're going to list of you know, different kinds of objects. So it will have to check something somewhere. But that's okay. Or we can be a lot simpler and just store a string, you know, and then let like this figure it out. All right. We'll worry about that later. Well, it takes a snapshot destination. We don't know what kind of snapshot destination it is. Like you have to check these here. So what will be interesting is how does JSON load it here? Screen widget list class. Yeah, that's silly. Oh wait, what? Home screen widget. Oh right. Takes a destination. And then this, we need a special type adapter. We need a snapshot destination. adapter. And then we will create that down here, I guess. Okay, so now we have this adapter. All right, this is just an object now. All right, okay. Where's this duration thingamajig? Where did I put that? I can put that in here. Where's the duration? All right, it's because it's in the serialization here. Okay, so where's this duration type? So we need just, okay, so we kind of do these things here. Okay, and it is not for a duration, it is for a snapshot destination. So serialize, that's what we're going to worry about first. And, okay, come on now. Auto formatter. What's going on here? So we have the snapshot destination. We'll store a type in there, I guess. So can we just get the type maybe? Yeah, I feel like we should just pass in the type here. It just seems easier to serialize and deserialize. Whatever. Because see, these are all instant strings, like, oh, here's what we do. Let's see, we have serialize. It needs a JSON element. So we create a JSON object. Yeah. JSON object, and then we add things to the object. Add type will equal type of source. See, I don't know. Yeah, see, I feel like somewhere in there the type's going to get erased because we have these lists of these. Good old Java and its type erasure. So I think just to be, make this extra easy, we'll just make this type, and then this will be this, and this will be this, I guess. Now, if you want to be really fancy, you should use enums for this, but like we're already using a sealed class, isn't that what? That's like what? Okay, a little kind of silly here, but whatever. So now I think we could just serialize this directly. We just need a deserializer. right? Because it has the type built in. It's got this extra stuff here. So we don't need the serializer. Don't need that. What we do need is this. So we take JSON as JSON object. Okay, this is the object. Oh. Obj, okay. And then obj dot type. Obj type. Okay, and then we'll do a when obj type. Return when. And then we have, what do we have? Create a new home screen widget destination. And then yeah, see this part, it seems like could be using JSON to kind of grab all this stuff, but I feel like I'm trying to over-engineer this. Like, you can just pass a string, it's fine. Well, we still have to know what. Oh, do we? No, we don't. We can just have a type. Type could be an enum. Type, because then we could just have JSON serialize and deserialize these correctly. See, like, because all you need really is a payload here. And payload is just a string, basically, because it's like album ID for this, it's a widget ID for this, and for where, it'll be like a node ID, maybe. Probably don't even need that either. So really, most of these things don't even need a payload. Right? So of course, I've already written this far. We can also just do object dot mission ID object widget ID. The problem with this kind of code is all going to fall apart as soon as I need to add fields, but it would just be even more annoying anyway. Oops. As string. And this is as int. This is also as int. Okay. And then we have this guy. this thing. Album ID. Yeah, the more I'm doing this, the more I'm recommending not to do this. This is really terrible. Like if these were enums, then, you know, at least we wouldn't have this wacky stuff. Well, let's make it an enum, right? Okay. Class, oops. Destination type. And then we have green widget. We have Google Photos. And we'll add where in there later. This is destination type. Okay, really feel like we're running out of room here. Destination type Google Photos. So now we do that, I guess. And now we need to destination type ordinal. Value of, right. I think this is the name, not the ordinal, right? Yes, we know, I don't know what that is. Right, value of. Oh, as long as we're that should work. I'm just not sure if JSON will deserialize this enum the way we want. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. So I guess that, yeah. We've got our deserializer here, which is quite annoying and not really ideal, but it's working now, I think. So now we have this widget ID, and now we basically win that widget ID. Yeah? No. What's happening? Oh, okay, interesting. Oh, for each widget, this is where we do it. When it dot widget ID type equals, oh, right. Okay. I'm going to return when. We're going to return this. And this is when it is destination type home screen widget. You know, let's just make this a whole let's make this a separate function here. It's getting a little squirrely here. This, and then we also have the other one, which we will create in a minute. Widget ID. So let's make a val here. This is going to be the nation equals widget ID as home screen widget destination. And then we take the destination dot widget ID, the real widget ID. Okay. Very cool, very normal. Okay, and then this one will be the Google Photos destination. I guess it's returning those? No. Now, at my work, we're never allowed to use equal signs if it's longer than a one-liner. See, like we wouldn't have found out that that was a problem. Or, no, it's fine. Just, yeah. So now we have this album ID. But we don't even need to put that in because it does nothing. In fact, we don't need any of this. Okay, so now we have this Google Photos thing, and we're going to make a Google Photos worker.
I heard. Sorry, I can't show you pictures. I don't have a screen.
Upload worker. Okay, so now we will have that, and that will be over in the Google Photos thingamajig. And that will basically copy this one. And we get the context, we got some worker params, blah, blah, blah. I don't think we need this. Pending intent, nope, do not care about that. I don't think we need those either. We also don't even need the updater. We need an uploader. Loader. Google Photos uploader. And then what we will do now is, oops, we'll have a better name for that. So single, we do need the screenshot path. We have those things. And then we just, we call photos uploader, upload photo. Oops. Yeah, upload photo. File, not screenshot path. And that's what actually does. Flat map this. Take those in there. Return it. And listenable worker result. So now I need to map that to result success because, yeah. Sure. So we will see what happens there. So now we have this Google Photos upload worker. We will pass it, we'll pass it what we got, the snapshot. Let's just, that's your fault, Kotlin. And then we're going to put oops. Okay. So there we have it. We created a new worker that can do this. We created a way to do multiple workers, right? And we know what type it is, etc., etc. We have this Google Photos uploader worker, and that will do stuff. Get logged in user, blah blah blah. And if we want to be really fancy here, this can return like a, user not logged in exception, and then we post the notification saying, okay, you need to log in to your Google Photos before we can do this. But that's too fancy for now. That's some UI I don't want to write. So what's the next step? Now we have this Google Photos sign-in activity. And this, so it has a button. That's not a very useful button, but what we can do here instead is we can, so we're basically going to pick so we're going to call into our other activity to check which widget, which snapshot they want. So click a snapshot, it'll return back here with the snapshot ID. Then we create a new, we schedule one of these things. First we have to save it. Well, let's see, we know how this works in the it's here, it's the configure activity, right? So yeah, we need all this code basically. It's a widget ID. So this gets the snapshot. And then once we get that stuff, we add it to the repo. All right, so this isn't right. So this actually needs to be a destination now. Screen widget destination, widget ID, destination ID. Now that's interesting. What is this destination ID? Like I was thinking, oh, it would be a new ID every time. That is interesting. It's almost like we don't need that whatsoever. Right? So let's just take it out. We'll just pass in a here's what we'll do. Destination ID. Let's just not have a destination ID. Well, you know what we'll just do? We'll just make this 0 for now. Or I'll just put in random things. Whatever. I don't think that will matter until we have more than one. Well, each widget will have a different ID, so that's fine. And there will be only really one Google Home Hub that you have, right? Well, I guess people will have multiple hubs maybe. And then they'd want different albums for each one. So again, we'll use the album. So not really that different. How do I make these data classes though? It's really annoying. Anyway, we'll see if this works anyway without the data class. I don't think it will. Sealed class with data. Sealed data class in Kotlin. Why not? Why must you thwart me, Kotlin, yet again? Cannot contain data classes. Why? Why not? Oh. Has my internet stopped working? No, it's just slow for some reason. That's interesting. This says you can have a data. Oh, is that? Oh, that was some other problem that I was having. I think. Now this can be a data class, right? Yes. Yes. There we go. The problem is that this itself isn't a data class, so that's gonna be weird. I think it'll still work because this has a equals by default, and these will just override the equals with the correct one, unless we're doing type erasure. But I still wonder why can a sealed class not be a data class? So it was just they were lazy and couldn't do it. This has been fixed and is now possible. Lies. Lies. Why? Huh? Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Properties on interfaces. Does this make sense? No. Sealed and data incompatible. Yeah, why? Why does it say that? Nope. I think it should be okay. Possibly. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Alright, we don't need this now. Something like that. And then, okay, where are we now? What was I doing? We have that, we have that. We have this together. Anyway, these repos, scheduler, I think everything's coming together. Last part is now to add stuff to this activity. And we're just kind of going to copy it from this activity. Like this whole thing. We're going to move this into our snapshots activity here. Create picker intent. And then we'll just take this. That's that. This will return intent. This is context. Yes, we know what a context is. Yes, it returns an intent, thank you. Okay. So we have that. We've got this guy. Now we're just going to create picker intent. What is this called? Edit snapshots activity to create picker intent. This. Very cool, very normal. Don't need this URI thing. Blah blam. And then when you get it, then we do all this. Alright, where are we here? Sign in activity. So this, now when we click this, we're going to different code. Give it some, okay. Not named very well, but okay. Else if quest code equals quest code choose snapshot, then we're just gonna copy this stuff. We get the snapshot ID while using our own tag. And now we create a Google Photos destination. And snapshot ID, right, we don't need album name, larg, not important. And snapshot ID, now we need a repo, which is this guy, oh, and this guy, both these. And we need to create those. We do that here. Okay. So now we have all those things. Not gonna do that. We are going to schedule the snapshot. And we save it. And then we toast it. Or we just change the sync button. Text. This is a button, bro. Equals scheduled. All right. And we'll see what happens, right? Let us play this business. Get us a log cat going on here. Oh, that's a big font. Okay. We're going to play it. We're going to see what happens. Didn't work. Okay. Forgot this thing. In our refactor, we have forgotten a few things. Oh, right. App widget ID. See, now we need home screen widget destination. That's pretty awkward. I feel like this should not be the... We should just use a normal ID. Well, I've already come so far. That will definitely need to be refactored. Oh, and yet again. See this thing as well, so... Am I going to pay for this now? This is probably going to be annoying. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should just, maybe instead of a snapshot destination, it should just be an ID. Because we have widget ID, which is a snapshot destination, but instead we could make this just a normal ID, and then pass in an extra. I think that might be easier, right? How did you add one here? Add it with the snapshot home screen widget. Where did this happen? Widget. Right. I think instead this should be the destination, and then we create our own ID. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. So this will be just a normal ID. On screen widget ID. Type back to the beginning here. Home screen. It's just an int. And then this takes more things here. Snapshot destination. Destination time. Come on. Oops. Yeah. Now we have the widget ID, so that's all fine now. On screen widget ID. Let's just, we'll rename that later. Widget ID, widget ID. Widget for snapshot, right. List of widget IDs. That's pretty much it. Oh, and this will take a destination. Snapshot destination. Right? Snapshot ID destination. Snapshot ID. Bam. Okay, snapshot ID, and now this is a home screen widget. Widget. And it takes a latest ID. New ID. It takes snapshot ID and destination. Come on, destination, and then this is, oh, right. This is actually a snapshot. And then we need a new ID, and I think we did this in the other one, this repo. It's wrong. It's not how you do that. What we need to do is map max by ID. Huh? Max by? No, is it max of? Yeah. So that's a cool little function if you're new to this one in Kotlin. Just given any list, you just call max of. It'll take whatever you return here, and then find the maximum value of it. And then let's add 1 to that. So we can do that here as well. Ooh. Current snaps, yep. Oh, really? How dare you? What is current snaps? What is this? Huh? Widget ID. Okay. So now that's how that works. Destination, snapshot ID, we make our own thing here. And then, yeah, we're good. And then, right, yeah. So now that was a better refactor than trying to make everything be wacky here. Like this one. Should be fine now. So those still work. This still works. We also do this with the Google Photos sign-in activity. We're going to call this blarg this time. What is blar? Good old blar. Yeah, so there we go. And I don't like, oops, I don't like how these are. We're gonna refactor this. Swap these. IDs should always go first, you know. We're adding a home screen widget for this ID and then this destination. Makes more sense, I think. Okay, so now I think we can play that now. See if it works. Nope. What's this? When? Widget ID. No, this is destination now. Yeah. Okay. Of course, this app is going to crash first time because I have a, additional stuff saved in the database that is not going to be compatible with this new schema. But that's okay. Let it crash. Actually, no, that's not going to work. Well, let's see. All right, we can pick something. How about Reddit or weather? Pick Reddit. Okay, what happened now? Yeah, see, now it's like trying to open. Now it's trying to do weird stuff here. Oh, see, this is wrong now. Bad casting. There we go. this happens again. Okay, sync now. And we're gonna pick Reddit again. And what's going on now? Right, so this database is way too messed up. Oh, and it worked. It thinks it worked. That's not good. Anyway, so this is way too messed up here. So let's clear out the info, clear out the data, because our database is just totally screwed. Come on, buddy. Storage and cache. Clear storage. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now we have to run this again. Well, it's reinstalling it, huh? Okay. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to sign in with my secret emails that you're not allowed to see. Okay. Signed in. Now we hit sync now. Create a snapshot widget here. Okay. You can tell I kind of updated the UI for this a bit. So we got our draggy things. We got these fancy little icons now. So you can check and save it. Oh, and it crashed. What happened now? What do we got here? No such element exception. Oh, right. Max of or null. And then zero. So something like this. Yeah. There we go. Also gonna need that on the other guy. Widget ID. Okay. So now if there's, if it's empty, it will just be 0. Add 1. Alright, let's try this again. Sync now. Add something. Select our area here. Is that the size of a home? There we go. Bam. Sure, save that. Select it. Scheduled. What happened? Couldn't find snapshot 1 to schedule. Right. There's still a problem with my repo. Let's see. Let's try this again. That time it found it, but something else happened. Okay, so I think now we got to our uploader here. Create client. What is? You couldn't create a client even? Channel 0 is not shut down properly. Oh my lord. This is your fault, bro. Create album. Wait. Why are we creating album? We don't need to create album. Oh, this thing. This thing we don't need to do. I don't think. Wow, this, I swear, this library. It's really obnoxious. Really obnoxious, I'll let you know. Yeah, we hit sync now. Pick that one. It'll schedule something. Captures. Look, okay. It captured, took the screenshot. All right, here we go. Now we got to our upload situation here. Unable to create body converter for class request body. I guess because you're not actually right. Because we probably just don't need to do that. Like this request body, I guess. Upload. You want to directly control the request body instead of sending in as request parameters or form style request body. Okay. So yeah, probably can't use that annotation, but does that mean you just request body? No. I think we just is that all you do? I don't know. Maybe try it. See what happens. Let's try this again. Schedule it. Okay. Loaded. Now it waits 5 seconds before it takes a screenshot. Let it load here. All right, now what do we have? No retrofit annotation found. Yeah, exactly. Oh, do you have to like manually add it? Oh, maybe that's because yeah, we have this. Upload in queue. Do we have some kind of add request body or something? No? A call, huh? All right. Let's type it in. If no converter is added, only request body can be used. Part. I guess it has to be a part? No. We don't want parts. We want single. It's not multi-part, it's single part. I always show you how to do the like complicated one, never the basic one. Only a request body can be used. Clearly it has to be something. Retrofit request body. Show me an example. Body, task, blah, blah, blah. That's not helpful, not helpful. The file. It's not multi-part form, single part. I don't want multiple parts. Yeah, you will. Yeah, the docs already cover this. It's not magic tricks. Like, really easy here. See all these request bodies. Like, why? What is it? Is it just part? It's not a part. Multi-part body. Can I just do a single part? Not multi-part. That's what I did. Okay, that's what I thought. Body, request body. It was complaining about that for some reason. How dare you? Body, yeah. There's the body is the body. Should this be called body, maybe? Body, 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 body. All right, waiting 5 seconds, then going to upload. Okay, what is the problem now? I'm unable to create body converter for request body, even though that's exactly what you said you're supposed to do. Oh, is it not a request body? Is it something else, maybe? Is there a different request body thing? Do they have the imports here? No. Request body. What is the request body? Okay. Maybe someone else has done this. This silly thing. Response body. No, that's request body, dude. That's okay. Oh, okay. HTTP 3. Oh. This comment is great. Oh my god, you're amazing. How it would be great if you explained how you figured that out. It's like I wrote it. It's Jake fucking Wharton, dude. He wrote it. Okay. So we need HTTP 3 as well. This could turn into real clusterfuck here. Okay. So we also need okay HTTP 3. Anything? Come on, Gradle, tell me I'm wrong. Nope. Oh, it's just gonna let me do that? Oh, that's quite disconcerting. Okay, maybe it'll warn me later. Nope, it's just gonna be like, sure, you do you, bro. 3 anything, that's probably fine. Okay, so then, okay, HTTP3 request body. No. Yes. Okay, now we have the right call here. Oh, and see, now probably didn't need to do any of this stupid crap. What is this? Nope, we still need to do this. Is this okay? Okay, can we create it without that, please? A file? No. Okay. What do we got here? No. What's this? Create media type. Yeah. Import that. Thank you. Retrofit 2, call back. Retrofit. No? Okay, what? Okay. Okay. We have those. And now we have this. And we also have this. Okay. Response body is a string, isn't it? Is it now? Oops. So this could be null, apparently. Okay. So surround with null check. Token null row or enter. No, that's not right. We do need to throw. Okay, null token response. Bam! Alright, so now maybe it will like this. No, it doesn't like one thing. Cannot resolve all files. Yeah, let me guess. Oh, yeah, you couldn't find that? Really? Even though you said it was okay. Okay. Okay, HTTP3 is actually 4.10.0. Maybe that's okay. I don't know. What does the retrofit need? I guess they're not going to tell us. Okay, still didn't work. Failed to resolve this? Really? Oh, because OKTP HTTP3. Really why? Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. How do we import you? Oh, now we need a bomb. Artifacts up to date and be sure about compatibility. Whatever. Oh. Pretty close. 3 goes in the wrong spot. Okay. We're almost feel it. I can feel it. We even got my Google Home right here, so we can, you know, we can see the magic when it uploads. Oh, okay. Move to an extension function? Come on, man. You could also just let me use a string to media type. Fine. People sometimes try to be too fancy with Kotlin. It's like, it's okay to call like normal. Now this, what is this? File argument first? Is that it? What's going on? No, it does need the media type in front. Why does it say deprecated? File as request body. Okay. Oh, come on, man. Like, this is just not even... Like, they added all these extension functions. Like, why? Why, though? It's just silly. Like, it's the same thing, man. You just made me, like, update all my code. Like, if I had written all this code before you made that change, now I have to update it all just to get your syntactic sugar correct. Like, that is just... That's hostile. Jake Wharton, how far you have fallen. with your easy-to-use APIs that... Not so easy to update, apparently, because... Oh, we're using extension functions now. Everything's an extension function. It's like the difference between where you put a dot. Like, should I put the dot here, or should I put dot there, or no dot? It's like, that's the only difference. It's not that deep. All right, let's try this again. Oh, look, it's just doing it automatically. Okay. Okay, what happened now? Create a converter for string, really? Couldn't figure out a string. Okay, you couldn't figure out a converter for a string. That seems extremely silly. Like, do I need, now I need like string converter? Got all these fancy converters. What about just a simple string, man? Yeah, how to get string response. Is it that difficult? Scalars converter factory. All right, whatever. You have to actually import this too. Okay, that's just silly. I guess it saves a little bit of space. Oh, we don't have to convert strings anymore. That'll save us 2 lines of code. Come on. Okay, now we've got our scalar converter. What did it do? Now, add the converter factory, the most basic converter ever to be made. Now let's see what happens. What's cool is it runs and it's already scheduled, so I think it'll just run. Will it? No. Okay. I think it might work now. We'll see. I did actually upload the image, but then we lost the token. So now that image is just sitting there on Google's servers. Who knows what's happening with it? Like, it's not an actual in the photos, so like, that's interesting. Like, they've set themselves up to just be holding on to these like these things that people have uploaded, and like somehow their crap failed in between, and now Google has to just hold on to that file because, you know, maybe someone will create a photo out of the file they uploaded. Who knows? Who knows what they'll do with it? It could be anything. like why would you make it a separate API call? Really inefficient. Like, now you have to make 2 requests for something that you know you're going to do. You know you're going to create a photo out of it. Like, that's the only thing you can do with it. See, API design. It's all about API design and developer experience. But like, this is where, like, oh yeah, the developer experience is better if you combine the two, the upload call and the create a dang photo in my album call. Like, the developer experience is easier because you know someone's going to want to do that. Like, no one's going to upload a file and then not want it to show up in their photos. So you know every developer is going to do that. And so it's also just less efficient if you split this up into 2 calls. Now you have to make twice the amount of requests. Like, for something that you know is like only usable one way. That's what we call over-engineering. And yeah, okay. I don't know what's happening here. I press the button. All right, let's select something. Schedules, takes a screenshot. Okay, loads the page. Now it waits 5 seconds for the page to actually load. JavaScript and stuff. Took the screenshot. Now we try to upload and we have some kind of error here. Null token response. Interesting. Okay. But it wasn't an error. It's interesting. Token null. What else do we got here? Response stat code. We have to check is successful. Okay. Is successful. No. we're going to throw another IO exception. Unsuccessful response. Response. Yeah. Response dot message, I guess. Code. And that should really be another line. I'll just print the whole response, I guess. You want all of this, basically. Alright, well at least now we'll have some log stuff, loggity logs. Okay. Now we've got a bunch of these upload things. So, okay, what happened this time? 401, unauthorized. Right, that's what 401 is, isn't it? Unsuccessful response 401. Pretty sure that's unauthorized. 401, unauthorized, yes. Okay. Did I upload my correct token? Where are we? Got this, so uploading the token here. Auth token. Oh, right, because it has to be bearer. Authorization bearer, something like that, right? I think. Now we need to go look it up again. Bearer token, yes. Silly, but okay. Try it again. Bearer. Okay, let's try it this time. Load. Let's see that thing load. All right, let's click on that thing first. Then it'll load. Okay, and queued. Here we go. Uploaded photo. All right, it uploaded the photo. Yes. Okay. So it seems to be working. Although, what's happening now? It keeps retrying. Oh, worker result for success. All right. Did it work? All right. Now let's see. Can I change my album from here? Photo frame. Google Photos. Hey Google, change photo frame.
Here you go.
All right, Google Photos, and
Lock
then
your photos on your phone or screen device like a TV. You can say something like,
oh, it's
"Find
got
my New Year's
oh
Eve
wow, it's got a
photos,"
bunch
or,
of
"Show my
albums
photos
all
from
named the
Paris."
same thing. Oh yeah, look at that. Can you see it? Didn't work. Is it loading? No. Come on. Let me choose it. Hey Google, change photo frame.
Here you go.
So I'm clicking Google Photos.
To find your photos on your phone or screen device like a TV,
Look,
you can say something like, find my
it
pictures
uploaded.
and photos, or show my photos
It
from Paris.
uploaded. Isn't that so cool? Where's my streaming? Can you see it? Can you see it? There it is. There's my widget. It's showing up on the home as an album that I can pick. Oh, I see. Okay, so I have these selected. I need to unselect all the other ones. That's why. Yeah, okay. No, and it's still choosing. Hey Google, change my photos.
Here you go.
All right. Yep. We'll pick all these. Yeah, I mean, I picked it. I picked it, dude. I think it just takes a while. Now it's just showing me random crap. Now it's just showing me like random art. It's probably like, your photos aren't good enough. I feel like it's curated art. They're like, actually, we don't like your photos. Hey Google, change my photo frame.
Here you go.
Alright, so we got Google Photos selected. And it's letting me select them, but then it's not actually respecting that I selected those. Really obnoxious. I wonder if it's because I'm just going to choose all. It's weird, it's showing up a bunch of times. I think it's because I... Oh, Google Photos API, so well built. They over-engineered it, but they forgot to, like, build the most basic stuff of, like, if you create a new album with the same name, it's just like, okay. Alright. Yeah, I got a bunch of albums with different IDs. Like, are they the same ID? No, yeah. They're... Okay. Fun times. I think... So, yeah, what it's doing is I'm creating a new album each time, and I, naively assumed that... I naively see, so you like upload photo, upload bytes, create media item, create album, and it creates a new album each time with the same name. And naively assumed that, like, oh, if you give it the same name, it'll just do the same thing. But no, it is very exact. It will only create album each time. So luckily, I'm already listing albums here, so I can just check if the album name is already there, and then return that one. The other idea I had at first was, save the album ID somewhere in our shared preferences or something. But then you'd get into this duplicate album creation, like if you, uninstalled the app and reinstalled it, or got a new phone, or something like that. So we wouldn't want that. We want to just always use, our album name is unique enough that no one's going to mistake it. It's called Widget Anything. For a while, I was calling it Widget Anywhere, which makes, I don't know why. All right. So, if albums dot page, oh jeez, page response Maybe I just need a client get album ID. Get album request. Oh, what does this mean? Default instance. Oh no. Oh Google, you're exposing your your implementation here. Like, this is some garbage. Oh yeah, this is the proto. So yeah, I think you can only, you have to give it a album ID. You have to have the album ID. Otherwise, we have to like iterate through all these albums, which we can do, I think. Albums, a page, a response. What is page? Get page. Iterate pages. Oh, here we go. Iterate all. No. Get page, iterate all. No, that seems wrong. Get albums, yeah, oh yeah. See, this is really over engineered here. Okay, so we got iterate pages. And then we do map, iterate all, Let me flatten. And then we contains what is this? List? What does this return? Flatten. Just a list. Yeah. So all albums. Actually, really, we should just be searching until we find. It's probably better. This is easier though. So iterate all contains filter. Oh, it contains find. There you go. Find where it's name title equals album name. Okay. Or null. Oh, this is where one place where Kotlin's stupid return syntax actually makes sense. So we just return if chain album I don't even need to do that. Kotlin's return syntax is really silly. For each if matches, return album. Bam. And that just returns from this whole function. It's such a wacky syntax, like the worst. But it came in handy for this one time, even though if someone reads this, they're going to be very confused. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm actually going to list out each God album, and then this will be album. We'll find the first one, and we'll add a new image to it. And that's our other problem. We're like creating this media item. Now that's interesting. Can we take our upload token and replace a media item with the new one? That would be interesting. New media item. So, yeah, can we get an old media item here? So if we have like album dot media items count. Nope. That's let me guess, you have to do some wacky thing like search for the thing. And okay. Well, anyway, now we're gonna upload more stuff to one album. So let's see. I think Google like has some kind of like they just ignore albums with only one image or something. Well, I thought I tested this before. It just seems like it's just trying to be a little punk. See, I'll do it on my phone here. Showing photo frame. Google. Air quality. Portrait Google Photos. Show. Slideshow. Google Weather Frog. Oh, experimental. Oh, Google Weather Frog. That's stupid. Whatever. Okay. I've got so many of these. It's going to upload them to all these Huh. Wonder, is this too small or something? Maybe that's it. Maybe it needs to be a minimum size. That would be whack, though. Yeah, it just doesn't want to do it. Let's check my Google Photos here. See if it shows up on the old. Let's see here. Photos.google.com. Yeah, see, so you can see I have an image here. It says very low res, so that's probably why the Google Home is like refusing to display it or something. But see, here's all the albums I created. And it's uploading. So that's nice. So we got it working, we got it uploading. I think you don't need to watch past that. probably oh, is this, did I just expose this? Can anyone view these photos? No, you have to sign in. So we got it uploading to Google Photos, and that's the cool part. So it worked. Yeah, took a bit of finagling with the Google Photos API, and more finagling is in order to get it to work with the Google Home. But yeah, we got our thing working basically. So that's pretty cool. Now we just need to add some UI around it, but yeah, I think that's pretty exciting. Just to recap, quick recap. We refactored the widget repo so it could take multiple different kinds of items here, destinations. So we have these destination types. So we have widgets and photos. And then we did our Google Photo sign-in activity. You pick, a snapshot, and it will, create the album for you, upload it, etc., etc. Now, what's really cool about this, I just thought of this. You could have it just like showing your friends' latest Instagram photos. Like if you just set a snapshot to capture Instagram, and if I add, some kind of cookie saving business where it'll save your login for next time. But basically you just go Instagram homepage, take a shot of whatever photo's there first, and then you can make a widget of that. It could show up on your home, on your watch. A lot of cool possibilities with this. When you just have, the ability to take data from any web page and display it on all these surfaces. And I think that's there's a lesson here about data interoperability, and really giving the people, the average citizens, the peasants, um, giving everyone the ability to kind of connect different websites and APIs and data sources together and view them in the way they want. It's a really powerful idea, and I hope systems become more interoperable in the future. But until then, we just have to take screenshots. So until next time, like and subscribe. I'm Oddball. Thanks for watching.